My dear, your silence writes stories louder than any confession. Can we talk before the ending rewrites us? Your eyes say, stay. Your silence says, leave. Which version of you should I believe? Can we talk, or has the version of me you loved already died? I miss the sound of us understanding each other without needing words. Can we find that again? You keep pretending nothing's wrong. That's the loudest cry I've ever heard. I saw the goodbye in your eyes long before your mouth spoke it. We used to whisper dreams, now we scream in silence. Can we talk, or is your heart already occupied by someone braver than me? I'm not asking for forever, just one honest sentence before you disappear. We stopped arguing, that's when I knew we stopped caring. Every time you avoid the truth, a piece of me forgets how to love you. You don't talk because you're hiding. I don't ask because I already know. I miss the version of you who told me everything, even the parts that hurt. You're the only person who made me feel seen, and the only one who abandoned me anyway. We're not growing apart. We're just not talking about what matters. Can we talk without masks? Or have we both forgotten our real faces? Your silence feels like a punishment I didn't know I was serving. Every unspoken word between us has become a ghost in my chest. I want the truth, not your curated silence. You don't have to love me. Just explain why you stopped trying. Can we talk without defensiveness? Just once, like we actually want to heal. I'm not mad. I'm exhausted from pretending we're fine. You ghosted me in the room while I was still holding your hand. We used to share everything. Now, we can't even share eye contact. You forgot how to talk to me. I forgot how to breathe. Can we talk before this turns into another story I cry over alone? I don't need a fairy tale, just your honest, trembling voice. Your silence is a slow goodbye dressed like peace. I replay our last real conversation like a prayer. If love still lives here, it's time to speak before it dies unnoticed. We're not over. We're just buried under things we refuse to say. You didn't stop loving me. You just stopped communicating. If this is the end, can we at least speak like humans? I'm haunted by everything you didn't say. I'm not chasing closure. I'm begging for clarity. You avoided the truth so long, I mistook confusion for love. Speak before the silence becomes permanent. Can we talk? My soul is tired of guessing how you feel. The worst part is knowing you're hurting too, and still choosing silence. Your silence feels like betrayal wrapped in politeness. I don't want loud passion. I want quiet honesty. We can't fix what we won't name. The silence between us is screaming louder than our arguments ever did. I still wait for a message you'll never send. Let's talk, not to fix us, but to free us. I'm still listening, even when you pretend there's nothing to say. Can we talk? Or has pride become more important than peace? I kept talking while you quietly left. You looked at me like a stranger while my heart screamed your name. We lost us in everything we never said. Can we talk like we used to, before ego replaced empathy? You're distant, but still pretending you care. That's the cruelest kind of closeness. Love without communication is like breath without air, quiet and deadly. We stopped being lovers. We became polite strangers. I want truth, not your version of it, the raw, shivering kind. You owe me one conversation before you vanish. Let's talk before we both pretend this never mattered. I'd rather be hurt by your honesty than destroyed by your silence. Can we talk? Or are you waiting for me to leave first? I carry your silence like a wound that won't clot. Talk to me, not the version of me you made up to justify leaving. I miss the way your words used to hold me. If we can't talk, how did we ever think we could love? Love starves in silence. I don't need forever. I just need one real moment. I'm begging not for love, but for truth. Even your silence used to sound like home. Now it sounds like war. I kept waiting for you to speak. You kept waiting for me to leave. If you loved me, you'd talk to me like I mattered. Can we talk, or are we just performing closeness for comfort? You said nothing, but I heard everything. You hide behind silence. I bleed in front of it. All I wanted was a conversation. You gave me confusion. Even goodbye deserves a sentence. Your silence built a wall I don't know how to climb. You left without leaving. That's the cruelest kind of absence. Talk before it's too late to repair anything. We fell apart in the pauses. Love needs more than presence. It needs words. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Can we talk like we're both still human? Silence was never golden. It was the sound of us dying.